thank you. And new at 5:30, an Eyewitness News exclusive. We recently told you about a Hartford man in his 70s who finally graduated from high school, or at least we thought. Channel 3's Mark Zinni is in the studio with that story right now. Mark.
Hi there, Stephanie. You know, Mike Fothergill received an honorary diploma this past summer, and when we reached out to highlight his story, I found out there's a lot more to it.
Never stop fighting for your dreams.
77-year-old Gerald Fothergill has always gone by Mike, but he'd prefer no one knew his name or what he's fighting for 57 years after this dark day.
Dr. Martin Luther King, the apostle of nonviolence in the civil rights movement, has been shot to death in Memphis, Tennessee.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s death on April 4th, 1968, left people devastated, including Fothergill. And the day after the shooting, he went back to Hartford Public High School during his senior year, wanting support from the district.
We showed up Friday morning in hopes that a little remorse would be seeing that we lost a great leader in our culture.
You had to be in shock.
We still were.
But after hearing nothing, he says hundreds walked out down Farmington Avenue in a peaceful protest.
We didn't disturb no traffic. We went right down. No destruction, no burning and brick throwing or nothing of that. We were students that were grieving.
But a few days after the walkout, Mike was called to a meeting with his mom, Helen, and was expelled weeks before graduation.
My mother never said a word to me, and I felt so terrible that I let her down.
He was the only one kicked out, according to former Superintendent Dr. Leslie Torres Rodriguez, who just awarded Mike an honorary diploma with the class of 2025. According to Fothergill, it was a nice gesture, but he wants the real diploma he was denied.
And your mom, how did she handle that?
It was really the worst day of my life.
We took his concerns to Hartford Public Schools, and a spokesperson said, quote, HPS cannot confer an actual high school diploma to Mr. Fothergill beyond this symbolic gesture. Public schools, while managed by municipalities, are agents of the state, and Mr. Fothergill would have to fulfill the state's requirements to receive a standard diploma. But is that really the case? When we then reached out to the State Department of Education, they sent us right away to the state statutes, which seem to indicate it may be at the discretion of the local board in the case of an improper expulsion. In fact, the state went on to say that they're available to the district for any help or technical assistance. Fothergill now hoping there's a way they can work together and make it happen, since his dream after Dr. King's death has only been to graduate.
All my kids have graduated, my grandkids, and now I have great-grands. So I'm trying to inspire them to never quit, never give up.
Now, we did reach out to the mayor's office in Hartford, and they had no additional comment. Of course, we'll follow up with Hartford schools and the state as well and let you know what, if anything, can happen next. Mark Zinni, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Mark, thank you very much.